Alright, I'm finally getting to it. It's been a couple months, 3 months or so. I've had the Atomic Fab Coilover kit on my 2002 4-wheel drive Silverado. You can see that's lifted. Has a 6-inch, 6.5, that's what they claim it is, but 6-inch lift BDS. So a lot of people have been asking when this is going to come out. I kind of wanted to drive it around a bit, get a feel for it. And then now I can answer your guys' questions, tell you what I think about it. So my initial impressions are that after doing it, you realize just how stiff the rear end of the truck is. If you're not lifted, it might not be a bad thing, or if you don't have an add leaf, which I have an add leaf, which kind of makes it a little more stiff in the rear. But what do I think about the kit? I think it's a very well made kit. It's very sturdy. You can do it in your driveway. You don't need weld or anything. You do have to cut a little bit right here, which you've seen in my video. Now, the biggest question I get is, did I notice a difference? And yes, I did. Huge difference. And the biggest pro, I guess you would say, for doing a coilover kit is these right here. You can adjust the rebound and the compression, so you can adjust the ride however you like. And if you're going to be doing something like going off-road like I did a week or two ago to get a Christmas tree, you just turn it way down and it'll soften it up and it won't be nearly as harsh of a ride. So I'm still not exactly sure, I haven't found the perfect position just yet. You got to kind of drive it and then go up and down with both. See where you like it. And there's a lot of adjustability to this. And another question I get, was it worth it? Yes, also worth it. One thing I would have done differently, it's nothing to do with the kit. When I had it off, I would have painted the frame. Mine's not bad. We don't salt the roads here, so not a huge deal for me. We don't really rust too much. It's kind of surface rust because it's 18 years old. So when you order this kit, you're gonna message him and you take a measurement from the bolt at the bottom, I believe, when your shock is in, to the very top of the shock mount up here, and he gets the right length. A lot of people are asking me which ones I got. I have no clue. I talked to him. He's a great guy. He's a lot of help. He wants to sell these. He makes them, so message him. He'll help you out. They're Eibach springs and Viking coilovers. They're definitely not the most expensive ones out there, but they ride really good. I'm really happy with them. Have not had an issue at all. I figured instead of just sitting here in the driveway, I'll show a couple clips of me driving around while I talk about what I think about the kit, price, entry, and everything. First off, everything will be in the description below. So if you want to go to his website, he's got a lot of other stuff there. If you've been following along, I'm building a 6-liter, another 6-liter for this thing. It's got a 6-liter in it, but I'm building one for boost. We're going to turbocharge it. He has solid motor mounts and then poly mounts if you're not quite committed to making it a drag rig. So I'll probably get the poly mounts from him. But he's got a lot of other cool stuff. So check his website out. I'm not going to tell you what he does and does not have as far as coilovers go, because I don't know when you're watching this. He might have updated it and added something new, but I can tell you that he does make them for the 99 through 06 half tons, 2-wheel drive and 4-wheel drive. That's what my truck is. So if you go to his website, you can buy the complete kit, or you can buy them separately if you want to do your own coilovers, if you want to order them from him. I did the lifted one, so all in all, it'd be right around $1,000, $900 to $1,000. The coilovers are $565 currently. And then the brackets are roughly $365. Like I said, this might change. This is just December of 2020. So go check him out and message him. He gets back really quick, very helpful. He has a solid product, especially if you're someone like me that doesn't have a lot of fab skills. You don't have a welder, you don't have any means of making your own brackets and plates and everything. It's a very good option, and it's not expensive at all. So a couple things, I did cover them in my part 1 and part 2. When you're drilling through the frame, take your time and make sure you really set that bracket as far up into the shock mount as you can, so that way it's resting against that. So that's going to carry a lot of the weight, and the bolts you run through the frame. Like I said, you drill through the frame. It is a pain to get the bolts all the way through, and then the nuts on the back side. Just be patient. No really trick I had. It was a pain, not gonna lie, but it came out good. So with each kit, so mine's lifted. One of my concerns was if I ever wanted to lower it down, could I? The answer is yes. So with each kit, I believe you have roughly 2 inches up or down from the height that you give him. So you can go a little bit higher if you want, which I will probably raise mine up a tiny bit more in the front, just so they don't rub, the tires don't rub so bad. When you have 12 wides, they do tend to rub. Or you can go down if you end up going to a smaller tire size and want to lower the truck a little bit. So that's something else to consider too. If your truck isn't lifted and you just want to level it, tell him that, or what you can do, what I did, when you have your torsion bars in there and everything, crank them up and get them to where you like it, and then take your measurement. So another couple questions I got were, does it affect the CV axle angle and everything? It affects it the same way that torsion bars would. Torsion bar is just another way of holding the front end up. So however high you crank it, you're still going to have the same angle and everything. That's not really going to change. That is more, what lift you have and how high you crank it up. But all in all, a very good kit. Like I said, I'm happy with it. It rides incredibly well. So if like I said, going off road, you can turn it down, or if you're going racing, trying to keep the front end tight, you can crank it all the way up. And it comes with a little spreadsheet, kind of give you a ballpark where to adjust all the knobs to, which is pretty handy. I was thinking about driving around, talking and showing you guys how it feels, but there's really no way to gauge how something rides through a video. Just take my word for it, it's definitely a lot better. The thing is, with the torsion bars, you really have only one way of adjusting the ride quality, and that's to turn the torsion bars way down, but then you've compromised your height. And if you're going for a lower truck, then it's not a big deal, but you can at any point change the ride quality with coilovers. You can hop out and it's too stiff, turn it down. If it's not stiff enough, turn it up. Not a big deal at all. Instantly. Thank you guys for stopping in. I do appreciate it. Like I said, everything will be in the description. Go check them out. It's Atomic Fab and Performance. Take care, and I'll see you guys next time.